Alright, so I gotta make this a quick one, try to cram it into just a few minutes. Considering Saturn, Neptune, and Aries, and the fact that the sun is soon going to come into conjunction with this point, clarification comes in how it all ties together. And that's the fact that as it relates to Neptune and Aries, you're bringing the crisis that inspired the vision during the Saturn and Neptune transit of Pisces. You're bringing that into how you're going to incorporate the claim of identity. Saturn is the motivational factor. Neptune is the inspirational factor. Neptune has the pull. Saturn has the push. Saturn relates more so with the aftermath of Capricorn-Pluto transit and the outcome of that now motivates you forward, realizing that there is a lot of work to do to pull it off. Virgo eclipse season, okay? Virgo eclipse. This is also a motivating factor that goes behind Saturn direct motion in Aries, okay? This is reconstruction of the identity claim. This is presentation of the self rather than representation of the self. So it's realizing that this has to be constructed. It has to be built. It's not something that you're just going to gloss over. It's not something you're just going to jump into. It's not going to be a quick fix. This is a 2.5-year construction site that now begins at the Aries placement in your natal chart. Okay, so the house where you have Aries, that is the context, that is the area of life where your identity has to be reconstructed because there's leadership that has to take place there. The leadership is not over other people. The leadership is that you should assume leadership in your own life in that area, which means take initiative, take responsibility, set the precedent, set the standards for yourself of what you desire after being disillusioned of thinking that a hero is going to come or that is just going to fix itself. Understand? And so the Saturn holds mastery. It holds mastery of the context of 22 at Virgo. Okay, so Virgo holds both number 9 and 22. 22 is what's being held with Saturn the entire transit through Aries. That means you have to apply what you have embodied of 22 mastery. You have to apply it. It also holds number 9. So that number 9 is applying restrictions to yourself so that you can manifest discipline, order, structure, accountability, focus, and integrity as you go. Applying the number 9 to the situation. 7 is being held at Neptune. This means that knowledge has to go with the dream. Knowledge has to go with the vision. Knowledge has to go with what you are trying to bring in, what you are inspired behind, so that you can safeguard yourself against delusion, so that you can safeguard yourself against entitlement, so that you can safeguard yourself against unrealistic expectations, and so that you can have awareness of what responsibilities are included in what it is that you're seeking or pursuing. Pisces and Virgo is what goes into the construction of the Aries or first house, okay? And that is 12th house and 6th house axis for the first house. Pisces and Virgo for the Aries placement. Okay, this is what's going into the essence, the process, the spirit of reconstructing these two areas, Aries and the first house. Okay, understand, listen to me. Ask questions if you need to in the comment section. Okay, I'm trying to make this a short one. You know, I got a little bit of time this morning before I start work or whatever, but ask questions if you need clarification on this. Realize that your personal year last year, your personal year this year, and your personal year next year goes into this whole entire thing. Because your personal year last year is what started the basis of this. The personal year this year is the meat of it. The personal year next year is what's going to close it. So this is why, you know, I ask you guys out there, make sure, okay, if you don't understand something, schedule with me behind the scenes so that I can work with you personally to give you the notes. The more I get to work with you, the more you're going to understand the different layers of the messages that I put out here, okay? You understand and you relate to it a lot deeper, a lot better, you know, the more that you work with me behind the scenes. So, 18-month transit. Saturn is the motivational factor of the Black Moon Lilith Virgo context, the Mars transit Virgo context, and you can refer back to 2024, 2025 for that. Okay, what happened during those transits? That is exactly the spirit, the attitude, the intensity that you're going to have for yourself in manifesting leadership for yourself in your own life, taking leadership in your own life. Neptune, clearing of fears so that there is capacity for the dream. Clearing of guilt and shame and attachments, codependencies, self-victimization, escapism, all of these things so that we can hold to the dream and the vision, so that we can hold consistency to the vision. And knowledge that makes it very realistic. Study what you desire. Study what you're pursuing. Learn everything you need about what you're pursuing. This is Reconstruction, so it's not La La Land type themes. This is, I know my identity, I realize my identity, and it's on me to take leadership to construct my identity because assumptions, corporate assumptions, has dismantled it. It left nothing but the shell for myself as they take the vitality. So anyway, remember these things, remember these details. Ask questions below if it happens to be confusing to you.